I don't actually know what I mean.
You're in the same place. Everything's just changed. Tilt away from it. That's it. That was just that.
Hiya, welcome back to another lesson here at the wonderful Buckinghamshire Golf Club. As you saw, last week's round of golf did not go very well, and I feel like it's very easy to put the blame on the driver. You know, like I said on the video, I should have just put the driver back in the bag, played with a long iron or my hybrid off of the tees, and I would have scored much better. But I kind of don't want to rely on doing that around the course, to be honest. Like, that was a functional fix for last week's round, specifically, but I'd rather just be better with the driver. And I'm going to pose the question to Dusan and see if he feels like it's worth it to get stuck into the driver, or what I think he will say, and probably the smarter choice, work on putting, because the average 18 handicap golfer uses their putter multiple times a hole, you know, probably around 2 times a hole, whereas you use a driver maybe 11-12 times a round. So for me, it probably makes sense to work on the driver. Nope. For me, it probably makes sense to work on the putter, but that's not as sexy as working on the driver, you know. So I don't know, I'll see what Dusan says. I think he's going to say putter, but I kind of hope he says driver, because I feel like with putting, it's not so much a technique thing, it's just practice, and I think that will come with playing more rounds. I will just get better with the putter, whereas with the driver, I feel like there are technique changes and drills that I could do that would make me better at driver. You know, it's not just hitting more driver shots that will make it better. Let's see what he says.
Happy Sunday, everybody. If you're watching on Sunday, of course. If you're watching on another day, just take the name of the day and add it into this sentence. Happy everybody. That was for you. Here I am on the screen practicing after our lesson. This lesson is a bit different. We are going on the course and playing a few holes today, which I can't tell you how valuable this lesson was, you know, to be able to have a caddy, which is, you know, who is a teaching professional, basically tell me, like, in every situation what I should be doing and what I'm doing wrong, was incredibly valuable. I will say that I had zero warm-up leading into this. It was extremely windy and we were playing off the tips, so this was a very difficult set of holes to play. The Buckinghamshire is gorgeous. I've never played here. This is my first time. It's gorgeous. But yeah, it's just a fly on the wall. I stick the camera down and Dewey teaches me. So I hope you enjoy. Over to you, Dewey.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically you've got to look at that and say, right, how far have I got in yardage terms, okay? And then you're going to decide what number do you want to leave yourself.
Yeah.
So say, for instance, you said from here, it's probably 230, say?
Okay.
Yeah? So you may want to hit into the wind here, say. So maybe if you hit a 7-iron, and then leave yourself probably into this wind, probably to still leave you 100.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Because it's a strong wind.
It is. I didn't realise how.
It might be longer than 230 if I'm just guessing it. And
yeah.
That's when you need a zapper. Days. You can still get on from there. And again, because you hit, because the tendency is to hit at it, you want to take more club and feel you can actually just do like a shoulder to shoulder length, like 3/4. So it's comfortable for you. You don't feel you've got to hit it hard. You're just going to make a nice, solid move. Yeah. Whereas if you try to hit it too hard,
that's when I start.
Yeah. And you're still warming up as well. So
yeah, these are the first 3 balls, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, okay, so there, what's happening? The bottom of the swing is behind the ball.
Yeah.
So there's not enough weight in your front leg early enough.
Okay.
Yeah, up top, shift, there you go. And that can happen because you like I said, we all get a little static.
Yeah.
Yeah? When we're not playing, and so it takes a little while to trust the weight because you tend to want to be safe.
Yeah.
So the body doesn't like doing that, so it's just more armsy.
Yeah.
And if your arms, remember, have weight, and you try to hit it, where are you going? Backwards. That's all it is. Everything's good, but your sequencing's off at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. So if you look at that as a simple thing there, you can say, right, so I've hit the ground before the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so all it is, I haven't got my low point in the right place.
Yeah.
Now that could be ball position, that could be, like we've done, sequence of movement. Okay, so you've had 3. Right, so say you revise yourself, you say, right, if I get it on at 2-putt,
yeah,
I get a point.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
What have we got?
56.
Okay. So what's the plan?
I am trying to throw this most of the way.
Okay.
Probably just off the green would be great, but I don't. If I'm beyond the flag, I'm beyond the flag.
Well, you should
Just-
be. Yeah,
just
you
up
should
there.
always look at it. If it's front pin, you can get a bit cute with it.
Yeah.
So don't be too sharp. Nice. Great shot, that.
That's right.
Outstanding. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Beautiful. Lovely.
Thank you.
Okay. So, many ways to do it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter, it's just done.
Yeah.
So your combinations, okay, purely happened because obviously we misstruck them, and we misstruck them because our low point wasn't where it should have been.
Yeah.
Okay, and we start working out why that is, and you say, well, ball position, yes, that was good, setup was good.
Yeah.
So basically it was nothing to do with that. So when we swung it, watch, we got up here and just swung the upper body.
Yeah.
We didn't get any rotation.
Like left heel.
Yeah, you got to get it into that side. So when we get rotary on it, bottom of the swing moves forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when I was dropping the club, if I drop it, it lands the ground just
Yeah.
here. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. If I start turning and I drop it, it moves forward.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's where sometimes, you know, especially when you're straight out, you know, it takes a little while to feel that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the first hole. You sort of think, well, okay.
But also standing on the white tee there, I would have taken a bogey, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Bogey was what we were playing for,
Yeah.
really. We were playing
Is that
for
a
a
shot?
5 and we got it. We
Yeah.
just didn't get it the way we wanted to get it. That's fine.
Had to work hard for it.
Yeah. You know, you've got a fantastic pitching and a nice solid putt. So, and that's golf. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we have
Yeah.
a strategy. Right, didn't quite come as we wanted to. Right, so this is a stroke index 1, about 450 yarder.
Okay.
Right.
Something left.
Have you played it or not?
Never know.
Okay. This is stroke index 2.
Okay,
Well, actually,
so
stroke index 1 this is.
Right.
Dog leg left.
yeah.
Yeah. The line is to the right of the bunkers.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can knock it over that one, but today you probably best be right of it.
Yeah.
And then dog legs left. So again, it's a 3-shot hole.
Yeah.
Okay. We really want to get ourselves in play. Then you can hit a shot. Probably, well, depends where it is. Leave ourselves a pitch in.
Yeah.
And give ourselves an opportunity. So
Uh-huh.
again, 5 is okay on this hole.
Yeah.
Stroke index 1, and it is a tough hole. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is where, like right now, if I walk up to this and I've been hitting my driver well the last 2-3 holes,
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, yeah, easy. Aim over
Yeah.
those bunkers, it'll float back to the fairway,
Yeah.
I'm good. And that would then obviously give me a better chance of not even necessarily getting on in 2, but just
Yeah.
giving me a better chance of you know, having that second shot and feeling confident over it.
Yeah.
But like now, first drive of the day, I'm thinking, do I really want to hit a driver here? I mean, there is
Well, you've got plenty of,
there's
quite a
lots
bit
of
of
room.
space here.
There's lots of room.
Yeah.
And the worst case scenario, well, the worst case scenario is it goes off the earth, but
Yeah. So you've got
gives
there.
me a long shot.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. So
fine.
if you said my shot, your bad shot is going to go right,
Yeah,
right? You've got quite a lot of room.
yeah.
So if you aimed it,
Just aim over those bunkers.
yeah, or just to the right edge,
Okay.
right edge of the bunkers.
Yeah.
And then if you fade it, you've got all that space. And if you draw it, you've still got a little bit, and you're on that corner.
Yeah.
And it's still only a little chip, and then you leave yourself 100 yards.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay, just right edge of that bunker.
Okay, set up again. And this time, watch. When you set up, your spine is straight up and down. So you're not able to turn behind it and get deep enough.
Okay.
So you're just coming straight across it. So when you set up, I want you to tilt away.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Then this hip goes straight back and allows you to turn deeper with your arms and get it behind you. Then
So
you can drop.
turn like this way.
That's it. There you go. Now right hip goes back. That's it as you're swinging. So really get behind the ball. So that gets your arms back here a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when you drop, it's inside.
Okay.
I'll put a stick down just to give you a feeling of it. So set yourself up.
Sure. With the ball? With no ball?
Yeah, don't hit the ball, but hit his range ball.
Yes.
I got two here. Right, set yourself up.
Okay.
Right, just have a practice swing. Swing back.
Okay.
And on the way down, you've got to miss that stick. How are you going to do it?
Oh, okay. That's
Can you
going to
feel that?
open that face for me.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
going to go. That's it. Good. Now
Yeah,
look
so
at this.
I am.
Yeah, you can feel
way.
there's the difference.
Yeah. Get out of the way.
So go on. So spine tilt a little bit away. Good. Now right hip goes straight back. That's it. And now let it go underneath. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Feel that?
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, hit the range ball. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where it goes. Okay. So just get that. Shoulders a bit more to the right. That's it. And tilt away from it. Good. Nearly. And again, now I want you to do the same again, but I'm going to exaggerate that setup. That was close.
Okay. I mean, that was a bad strike.
Doesn't it?
Feel wrong.
Don't worry. And again. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do this time, watch, hang on. Okay, so that is the where we're aiming.
Okay.
Yeah? So I want you to drop this foot back a little bit more, and I want you to shut this shoulder a little bit. Good.
Okay.
And then I want you to feel. So you're going to feel.
Like I'm really.
You're going to swing it to the right.
Okay.
Yeah. So imagine your club is trying to swing.
Yeah. Okay.
That way.
Okay.
So shut your shoulders, that's it. Tilt away from it. Good. And go. Nice.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. So all it was is your path.
yeah.
You feel it though, it was under. 'Cause I can make that tighter.
Yeah. I mean,
that.
even seeing it,
Yeah.
even if that wasn't a physical thing,
Yeah.
that would force me to really.
Yeah. So if you think we're hitting the football now, imagine we're kicking
Yeah.
it. We're now going, watch, we're swinging our leg,
Yeah.
right, that way,
Yeah.
and hitting it with the inside of the foot.
Uh-huh.
And then we got a draw.
Yeah.
If you swing it that way, hit it with the top of the club, which is open,
Yeah.
straight right,
Yeah.
and you do that and hit with the outside, you curl it off.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if you look at your first one, right, you were swinging at that target, right, the ball started right a bit,
Yeah.
so that was the face already, and then he went further, so that means you were going out to him more.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, so sometimes what I do is I tighten it up and I'll put this one,
Yeah.
watch, I'll put this one,
Right. And give me a corridor.
yeah, so you've got to swing
Yeah.
underneath that one and above that one.
So drop this back, close the shoulders,
That's it.
hip out.
That's it. So underneath, there you go, and out.
Yeah, I see.
That is
Okay.
so powerful, goes miles. Then watch, then if you overdo it, you can bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's. I think I'm really scared of those the hooks. Basically.
You're not going to hook if you move well.
Yeah.
You can't, watch this, if you get here, here's the club face,
Yeah.
if you turn correctly,
Yeah.
that heel,
Yeah.
okay, and the toe are never compromised. In other words,
Yeah.
you're only going to flip it, you'll hook it.
Yeah.
But if you just keep everything in position,
Yeah.
you're getting your path going that way.
Yeah.
Have you got an all ball?
Yeah. I'm having one second. I don't actually know where I'm aiming now, but I
You're
don't
aiming the
wanna
same
move
place.
this.
Everything's,
Okay.
nothing's changed. Tilt away from it. That's it. So that was just, okay, so that, watch, that was great path
Yeah.
and face. The ball didn't budge.
Yeah.
It was dead straight.
So
Right.
that's where I was aiming.
Well, no, you're aiming correctly. Watch,
Okay.
we're swinging on an arc,
Yeah.
so the club
Oh,
face
I
came
see.
in,
Okay.
but
yeah.
the face was open.
Yeah.
So if I was kicking out, that'll be
Top.
top.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you do
But
then,
that. Yeah.
so what you've got to do, watch, you've got to now rotate, yeah,
Right. Which is
just really get that rotation. That's good, and that'll bring it around. Or watch, or you can practice and move the ball up in your stance a touch more, and then that gives the club time to shut. So you're giving it, so that helps you then get that draw. So you can shove the ball up, or you can turn more. It's up to you.
I mean, I think I'd quite like the ball to be further up anyway.
Then do it up.
Because I always feel like I'm hitting down, and I always get those spinny.
Yeah, I know,
like,
that's why,
bad
yeah, but
shots.
also your setup here is too straight.
Okay.
You've got to tilt.
So I need to.
Yeah.
Right. Close the
That's
shoulders
it.
off.
Just a little bit, that's it. Really turn, that's it.
Okay. All right.
So that means you want to get the path coming in the right place. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What?
It's well, it's not frustrating at all, but it's stuff that like I know all that. That's all we did with the irons.
Yeah, I know, but the
Why
thing
haven't
is,
I-
yeah, but the thing is, you haven't done it enough. It's like anything, and it's not easy. This is what I'm saying. On the golf course, it's an exam.
Yeah.
Right. So you've gone and done your studying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you've got an exam. You don't know what's coming at you.
Yeah.
What's the wind doing? What's the wind direction? You know, how am I feeling? There's loads of other things that go on, and then every hole and every shot has got a different outlook. So am I setting up properly? I might be right, I might be left. Remember, when somebody's a distance away and we're side on, it's flipping hard. Everyone thinks they should be good at it because they were told to do it once.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. Well, why do tall players bother working so hard with sticks and stuff on the ground? Because they know the same thing happens.
Yeah.
They flipping struggle to aim sometimes. We all do. We get out into bad habits. That's normal.
Yeah.
Be a 9-iron. Nice solid 9-iron. Just try and make a decent.
Okay.
Yes, again, focus on your target. So it's a great practice swing, really. Beautiful. Lovely swing.
Thank you.
There you go. No drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what it does, it helps you reset.
Yeah.
So you start getting a sense of, okay, I feel I can get my weight on my left side, I've turned through it well, you know, just making little adjustments, and then, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start going, okay, so now it helps you. As opposed, you know, what a lot of people do is try and take a rescue out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it's gettable. There for me, I'm like, oh, I could 230.
It is, but what you got to look at, is this, right? If you got a position, you're generally having a good shot, for whatever reason that is. And you're going to try and make up for it with an amazing shot, which you might do, but out of 10, I think the odds are against it, especially when it matters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so now we actually haven't got that far.
No, I didn't see the 150 disc, but
I don't know, 80,
okay.
something like that. What club you got?
Green 56. My gap wedge is going way over.
Yeah, but what about having a half a shot?
Well, that's
Well,
my 100-yard shot is kind of really easy gap wedge. That's my 100.
Yeah, that sounds like you're almost decelerating on it.
Well, no, I mean as in it's not. It's probably like a 70%.
Okay, so could you hit a gap wedge?
I can try. It's just
So let's hit a gap wedge.
Okay.
Let's say, what, chest height to chest height.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chest height.
Okay.
Okay, so show me that. That's it.
Okay.
So that's a gap wedge. That's it. Perfect. Give me one of them.
Okay. Yes.
That's it. That's lovely.
Okay.
A bit quick. And again, chuck another one down. That was good. You probably felt a bit uncomfortable. Do it again.
Yeah.
Right. So again, just chest height to chest height. So really, the turning is doing all the timing for you.
Right.
Don't use your arms. You just basically just make those.
Just turn and turn.
That's it. Handsy. Hold your angles. Remember what? You're just throwing your hands at it. But give me a long pitch and run then. What's that feel like?
Okay. Okay.
Big long pitch and run. Really. Okay, what? Here's the stick. I put the stick on this side of the club. Good. Right, now make some half swings.
As in, like
Yeah,
what
that's
we're
it.
trying?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then don't hit yourself from the
Oh,
side.
yeah, okay.
So what are you having to do? Well, you're having to turn a lot more, and then the hands are going to be coming back perfectly every time. Because if you don't hit yourself with a stick, your hands are going to stay in front.
Yeah.
There's no flicking of the hands. There you go. There you go.
Okay, yeah, so
Feel that feeling?
you saying turning.
That's what I want. That.
That's what, okay.
Grab on the ball.
Yeah,
I'll do that exactly same thing. That was beautiful. If I showed you that on video, that would have been pure. Yeah? So exactly that feeling. So chest height to chest height with that.
Just have that.
That's it.
Okay.
Beautiful that is.
Oh, that's tight.
Nearly, okay. But that's when you get to. You've got to, because that is what? That's when you get flicky. So as soon as you get this, the club's bottoming out early, and then the leading edge is coming up, and then you half top it. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all. And it's a slight incline, isn't it? It's a slight uphill, even though it doesn't look
is,
much.
Yeah.
So it does make it a little trickier to rotate onto that front leg. But again, the bottom of the swing is key, and that last, the one before, we didn't actually hit any ground.
Okay.
And get your shoulders in line with the slope. So you're going to really get yourself that way. Ball back nearer the back foot.
Okay.
Then move that way, ball towards the target. Ball.
Okay, keep going.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it. And then from there, keep that position and use your shoulders. Keep your hands out of it.
Okay.
That's it. And down the slope. There you go. Beautiful. Like that.
That's fine.
How good's that?
Yeah, that's great. Wow, see that felt so, because the ball's like here.
Yeah, I know.
Felt
But that's
so
where you have
strange.
to, but sometimes you do because of light.
Okay.
I'll grab it. I'll give you that.
Yeah, give me that one.
We were on a down slope at severe.
Yeah.
We had quite a lot of rough.
Yeah.
So you'd want to get a bit of elevation. If you're close to the edge, then that 7-9 shot's fine.
Yeah.
But also you're still de-lofting a lot, so it's not a bad shot with the lofted club.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to turn it down. You're going to be turning a lot off it. Yeah. Does that make sense?
For sure.
Because that line was definitely going to run.
Yeah.
So really, there was no danger of double crossing yourself with loft. You're going to take the loft off. You're going to play it back because of the lie anyway, and you get yourself in line with the slope, and then you just pop it out. Nice positive one. Landed it where you did. It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, gave me a chance. Up and down,
yeah.
So I'm aiming left side of the bunker or left of the bunker?
Yes, left of the bunker.
Okay.
Yeah, and then try to set up like I just showed you.
Yeah. All right.
And you're going to try and swing it out to the right. Yeah?
Okay, drop this back.
Okay, good. Right,
Close that.
Okay, so close your eyes.
Okay.
Where's your weight feel?
Front.
Yeah, exactly. Where should it be? Yeah.
Oh my
Come on,
goodness.
at least 55 right.
Okay.
See the difference?
Yes. Okay, so let's swing
That's
that
it,
forward.
good. So shut everything down a bit. Good.
Okay.
Back, and then you're going to swing out to the right. Good. Still a little bit of a fade.
Yeah, which I don't mind.
Hey?
I mean, I don't mind the fade at all. It's
No, no.
straight.
What I'm saying is that's you playing against that side.
Yeah.
So until you overdo it,
Yeah.
I won't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd that feel?
Easy.
Lovely. Lovely.
Okay.
Come on, see what we get.
Pin is straight here, Lewis.
Let's come over that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's ended up where I wanted it.
Yeah, it's fine. Worked out
I
alright.
think I got away with that one.
Okay, so again, all you're looking at is very quickly, when you look at this,
Yeah.
right, instinctively, what do you think? Right, left, what?
I think it's off the right.
Okay, so that's it, first thing,
Yeah.
right, bang. So out of this sort of range, no one makes them all.
Yeah.
So the percentages do drop into the sort of like, just into the double figures, 15%.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right. So it's not going to be massive from now. So what you've got to do is say, right, instinctively, I think it's just off the right. What you're focused on is speed.
Okay.
So speed ideally is a foot past if you can get it
Okay.
there, but anywhere in that vicinity. And that's your focus. Beautiful. Oh, I was in. That was in. It just hit that flipping.
Did it
oh,
really?
Man.
See, I thought I pulled that.
No, no, you hit it perfectly. It hit.
Oh, no way.
It hit it and deflated. That was in the hole. I'll give you that.
Oh, thank you. I'll get it.
Go on, you get it, Leo. That was in. Your putt was in the hole. And it was great speed. Hey, that was perfect speed. It just hit those little things.
No.
That's all it did. That's unreal. I was just hit it and knocked it off. Absolutely perfect putt.
Well in, Lewis. So yeah, on a very difficult setup. It was very windy today, and two of the holes were into wind, and we were playing from the tip, so that the longest tees, you know, the tees that make the course the longest, and I went bogey, bogey, par. And that for me is like, like, why can't I take that onto the course? You know, here I am just practicing post lesson, by the way, just really trying to dial in those driver ideas, which I think were the biggest takeaway for me. So as you see, I'll set up to the ball. I'll close my shoulders, so I'm almost spinning my spine away from the target ever so slightly, only a tiny bit. I'm dropping my back foot, my right foot, an inch. So I'm basically setting up and aiming to the right of my target, and then I'm swinging to the target and just promoting a draw, which is having the ball move right to left in the air. And then I had an issue with my weight, so I didn't realize this, but all of my weight was on my left side basically when I was driving, which on the third hole Dewey talks to me about in this on course lesson, and it needs to be like 55% on my right, and that's what kind of tipping my spine away. So once again, if you're looking at me and I'm standing in front of a clock face, let's say, my feet are at 6 and I'm standing straight and my head is at 12 o'clock on the clock face, all I'm doing is tilting my spine away from the target. So it's kind of like my head is now at 11:30, to 11 o'clock, just promoting hitting up on the ball, which is what you want to do with a driver. You don't want to do that with irons. You want to hit down on the ball. But yeah, also just promoting that draw. I've just noticed how wild the focus is going on this. Apologies. Look how happy I am. Like, I've just hit 3 drives and they've all gone exactly where I want them with a slight draw, and I'm just so chuffed. But yeah, something that Dewey said is that, all I have to do in order to complete this challenge, let's say, this journey, and of course it's much easier said than done, I'm not denying that, but he just said, look, take the 8 hardest holes on the course, stroke index 1 through 8, and just say, okay, I'll take an extra shot on the fairway here, let's just bogey it, which is what I did. I think the 14th was the first hole we played, maybe the 13th, and the next hole I just, instead of going for the green from 200 yards out, which it's a Hollywood shot, I'll maybe get on the green or close to the green 1 or 2 times out of 10. It's not worth taking that risk, on a hole where I get a shot. The course gives me a shot if I'm an 8 handicapper. So just play it as a 3 shot, play it as a par 5, take a bogey, move on to the next one. And I think that is a real valuable takeaway for me. Just take my ego out of it, take my pride out of it, and just say, look, let's play the numbers here. Golf is a game of numbers, and if I'm going to hit the fairway, and get 100 yards out from the green and up and down 70% of the time, just do that. Take a bogey and then try and get the par on the easier holes on the course, basically. I think that's such a valuable takeaway for me. And looking at this practice, apart from that autofocus making me seasick, all of these drives are, if I imagine a fairway out there, they're all hitting the fairway. This driving range isn't super wide. It's wider than a conventional fairway. But I'm aiming at, on this one, there's a pole in the background, and I'm aiming at that pole. And these drives are all going 10 yards either side. Right, so that gives me a 20-yard window to aim at on the course and think, yeah, I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit that fairway. And I think that's not too much of a difficult ask, So yeah, this lesson was so valuable for me. If you are looking to get better at golf, I would 100% recommend asking your coach, hey, can we do an on-course lesson? To play a couple of holes. Because it's easy to teach from a driving range, where it's the conditions are perfect, the lie is always perfect, and the fairway in front of you is massive. It's easy to be good on a driving range, but as soon as you take it to a course where, the hole is a different shape, oh, there's my first bad hit, and I think that was a mishit. My hand comes off the handle straight away, which usually happens. I don't know. I see it on the TV when they mishit it, they take their hand off. So that's what I do. But yeah, I think just really taking your game and applying it, to a hole, and having a caddy, I'm doing air quotes, be a teaching professional was just so valuable for me. Please let me know if you like it. I know it's a slightly different layout this time, no tracer, no commentary. But I just tried my best to give you basically a full on-course lesson with me and my coach. And I learned a lot from this, so I hope that you've learned something from kind of sitting and watching this, But yeah, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that business. It really does help out the channel, and my channel is dying. Please apply a tourniquet to my channel. I love you forever, and I'll see you next week. See you guys. Thank you.